stage, I say, when we say it's infancy, it's babyhood, it's childhood, it is pre-teens, it is adolescence, it is a middle-aged person, a young person, and then a middle-aged person, and then an old person. We cannot escape it. Every human being has to go through this cycle. And each stage is important. It has its requirements, and smarter people, intelligent people, they live each stage and they see that their children also live each stage in the best possible manner. When we talk of elementary education, there are nearly 2,000 specific objectives contributed by the educationists that we need to give to our children during a time period when they join class 1 up to the time when they pass out from class 8. Primary education is the group from class 1 to 5. Elementary education is from class 1 to class 8. Physical development, health and body care, skills and competencies, attitudes and interests, civility, civic manners are a few to name. Teaching has come to mean much more than it once did. Today, teaching means the understanding and guiding of children as individuals and as groups. It means the providing of learning experiences that will enable each learner to grow continuously and sequentially towards his own adult role in the society. Preschool education may be looked upon by certain people as glorified babysitting. So what do we do in a preschool? It is just babysitting or a nanny's work. It is not so. They need to understand that this period is the key to language development, creativity, and conceptual thinking. This period of 2 years to 6 years is a period where a child learns the language. The child develops creativity and the child develops conceptual thinking. Good teachers are warm, understanding, friendly, responsible, businesslike, systematic, stimulating, imaginative, and surgent. Poor teachers are aloof, egocentric, restricted, evading, unplanned, slipshod, dull, and routine. So beware of the teachers who are dull and routine. Only teachers who are full of life, surgent, those who can have empathy with the child, can help a child grow, help a child develop and move ahead in life. Watch out for these traits when you look at the teachers of your child. The constituents of learning are, first of all, the learner, the learning activities, the learning process, readiness for learning. If I don't have the readiness to learn, I will not learn anything. Motivation for learning. There has to be a motivation for me or for anyone, for that matter, to learn something new. The group interaction. Group works as something or somebody which edges a person ahead to learn. If there is no group, there won't be any progress, because we learn by comparing. Learning and discipline, individual problems. They become individual problems. Every person has unique problems, unique perception, unique way of looking at life, and unique way of understanding. No two individuals are alike. There could be generalization, but again, you have to look at the pupil, you have to look at the child for his or her individual problems and then try and help him out of that. And then last of all, evaluation of learning. What I have tried to do, how far it has reached, how far I have been able to get forward for myself. So evaluation is most important so that we can improve upon, we can learn from the situations, and we can help our children grow better and develop better. On a broad scale, people within one country hold certain values and convictions in common. But no society is static. Values are always changing and may be interpreted and applied somewhat different by different individuals, families, and communities. Educational processes draw from the facts what the human nature is. How does experience act to modify or establish whatever is given, producing the behavior repertoire of any child at any particular age? Human nature is multifaceted and flexible. The same potential may have different results depending upon whether the environment encourages or discourages it. This is the wonder of human organism, and it is the challenge of the family and the school to create an environment where we are able to help children develop. We are what we are partly because of we were born that way, and partly we were brought up that way. Thus, preschools become institutions with prime significance in the educational hierarchy. In a preschool, there are several areas of development where competencies can be stimulated so that school can be mastered more adequately at a later stage. There is of course the matter of socializing, learning patterns of group conformity, from taking turns at play to sitting still while a story is being read. There is the cultivation of motivation, the very desire to learn. There is the stimulation of curiosity and exploration of the environment, with planned excursions and many direct sensory experiences such as contact with objects of various colors, shapes and sizes. There is the awareness of oneself as a discrete being with an identity and worth in the eyes of adults. It's very important for a child to be identified as an entity, as an individual. Children look for approval, and our approvals must always be positive and encouraging. Up to 12 years of age, we should not criticize or discourage our children. We must motivate them, we must encourage them, and if they are doing something which does not conform to what we think, we have to politely discuss it with them and reason out with them, giving the logic for doing something or for not doing something. There is the awareness of oneself as a discrete being, I am repeating, with an identity and worth in the eyes of adults. And there is language. In the preschool, we have language development. The cultivation, what is language? It is the cultivation of symbolic representation, which in later life is going to be the major channel for accomplishments in life.